Okay, this is day 4 of the No Complaint Challenge. Day 4 of the No Complaint Challenge. Today, you're going to go back to your paper that you have each complaint on and look at the complaint and then say, okay, how can I solve this complaint? What is the solution? And so you are going to become a problem solver. So each complaint, we'll say it's a problem, right? What can we do to solve this problem? And you're going to have a separate sheet of paper for this, but on the paper, you're going to have the complaint. And so I got this from Earl Nightingale, is Think on Paper. And so everything that I do, I take it to the page first. So at the top of the paper, I put the problem or the challenge or the complaint. And then I'm going to write down 25, 50 solutions. I'm going to write down as many solutions as I can. How can I solve this? Because we can complain all day, right? But until we make a decision, commit to a new action, commit to a new habit, commit to a new thing, a new way of doing things, commit to solutions, nothing's going to change. If we want things to change, we got to change. And it starts with solutions, looking for a solution, looking for how can we solve this? How can we, so we're not complaining about the same thing 10 years from now. And we've lost 10 years of our life because we've let this problem weigh us down. So you're going to write down 25 to 50 solutions. How can you solve this particular complaint or this particular problem? And then every complaint has its own page where you're going to solve that complaint. And then when you look at it, you start saying, okay, this is 25 solutions. So if I did these 25 things, I could get rid of this complaint. I can get rid of this problem. And then that's the next step, is we're going to take action on the particular complaint. But for today, you want to write down 25 to 50 solutions per complaint on their own piece of paper. You're going to write it down and so you can see how you can solve this. Instead of complaining is easy, right? It requires no effort. It doesn't make you have to go and do anything. You're just complaining. You're just talking about it. Anybody who will listen, you're complaining every single day, every single day, every single day. But what you can do is, once you get it down on paper and you get 25 to 50 solutions, you can say, okay, this is what I have to do in order to solve this problem. This is what I need to do. These are the solutions. If I just do this one thing, or if I just do these 5 things, I can solve this problem. And a lot of it is we got to do some stuff that we've never done before. We got to step out of our comfort zone. We got to do something scared. We just got to take the action, the massive action every single day. But for today, just write down what it is that, and most of us we know what we need to do, right? We just haven't thought it through, or we just haven't done it. And so you've got to make a commitment to write down the solutions. So if you're serious about getting rid of this complaint, you got to sit down and write down the solutions. And then the next step is to take action, right? The next step is to take action on what you know you should be doing. So today, complaint, solution. And there should be multiple solutions that you can do, you could take action on to solve this particular complaint.